Atlanta Plugged In starts now.
It's important that we all remain COVID cautious this holiday season. Dr. Amna Husain is here, and she's teamed up with Abbott to tell us about their BinaxNow self-test. Welcome, Dr. Husain. Can you tell us what risks we should be aware of when gathering for the holidays?
Definitely. So first of all, let's talk about the fact that there's some risks that have definitely decreased with the availability, the presence of vaccination. So vaccines are so helpful, so important when it comes to establishing immunity in a safe way and protecting not only ourselves but those around us. Frequent testing is another important part of that, which we're definitely going to hit on. But generally in the winter, viruses can really thrive in that cold, dry environment, and we are all moving indoors. That again is another risk that we can't forget. We're not potentially wearing our masks, which can again increase the risk in a population setting in a very densely populated area, like let's say a gathering indoors, and potentially sharing food, sharing utensils. So those risks are still very much present. I recommend wearing your mask when you can. So especially if you're around those who you don't know well, you don't know their level of caution, you don't know their vaccination status, if for example you're traveling. And then don't forget social distancing when appropriate as well, when you can. And I always am talking about this as a pediatrician and mom to young girls. Wash those hands. Hand hygiene is so crucial. The CDC laid out these guidelines very early, and they're still so important.
And how can we remain COVID cautious when traveling, especially for those with children?
So generally, you want to try to think about what's the safest route of travel. Car is going to be the safest one. Generally, you're able to really contain what your social bubble is, and especially if your child's too young and can't wear a mask yet. But if you are traveling by plane, remember that masks are still mandated in airports and on airlines and in the airplane.
Can you tell us more about the BinaxNow self-test?
So the BinaxNow self-test by Abbott is a rapid antigen test with 2 swabs available within the same box. So it's a nasal swab that you can get the results within 15 minutes. We do recommend that you take the second swab at least 36 hours after the first and within 3 days. But those results can give you the peace of mind knowing that you are potentially not sick with COVID-19 if you're showing symptoms of fever, cough, congestion, runny nose, chills, body aches, all of those symptoms that we know can correlate with the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes COVID-19.
All right, thank you, Dr. Husain. Find the BinaxNow self-test at major retailers or visit binaxnow-selftest.abbott.com for more information.